And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
So it's away we go then. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nico Williams has been...
And the shot! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, it's Dembele. Well read, and the danger is averted. Fabian Ruiz. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played back in. Shot, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Aims beyond... Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This is their second corner of the game. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's picked it up out wide. Barcola. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pedro Porro. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's Dembele. Great vision. Mbappe. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Koundé cuts it out. And it's Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Ronaldo. Nico Williams. Koundé does well to get it back. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to pass it through. There is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. France leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is ended up in no man's land. Tchouaméni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Opts for safety. And it's Hernandez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Camavinga. Tchouaméni. And here's Barcola. Played out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Barcola! And he's there to clear it. There's the shot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Barcola. That's the keeper's ball. Oscar Mingueza. They get a throw in. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's found Mbappe! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
France find a position of real strength now. Yamal. Barcola threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! A whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Nico Williams. Now, can they get him away? And the shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's taking no chances there. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.